We spend 14 to 16 hours a day working on this show, 10 months of the year away from your families and your life. And as you well know, any work that any of us do, you hope that there's an audience and you hope that it's heard and listened to. And so that's always gratifying. You don't necessarily understand why, or it's not your job to understand why. I believe our jobs is to do the best we can in whatever we do and hope for the best. And hope that they're heard. Hope that there's something underneath what we're doing that has some connection that makes people want to listen. And I too have become desensitized to a certain quantity of violence. Every day you read the paper, 52 people killed in Beirut, Baghdad. It never ends. Every day you watch these images. And so we now become an entertainment industry that one of the most prolific aspects of this entertainment industry are shows like this. Listen. The violent aspect, and I say this as a cautious criticism to myself for participating in a show that has so many violent images, and I loathe those violent images, and I want no part of that kind of violence. And I work with the writers and producers in the network constantly to try to tamper that violence down and get much more involved in why I got involved with the show, which the intellectual journey of the criminal's mind, of the interrogator's mind, and of the victim's situation and history. That intellectual journey of which side of the line do we live on is what fascinates me always. Because we're all capable of fantasy, but the difference between acting on fantasy and having the fantasy is the difference between a serial killer and someone who writes a novel. I wish the balance to shift at some point is I want to see more humor come into television. And you say me. You're like Mandy. You're like the most humorless person on the show. But I feel it's missing from society right now because the world society is so frightened. They're led by fear. One of the things Al Gore talks about in his book is fear annihilates reason because there is so much fear. And so I think part of the success of these shows is it shows that there are good people out there annihilating the reason to be afraid. And I think that is very real. But I want to live long enough to see the appetite for comedy become greater than the appetite for violence. In the music world, I just put a new show together with my dear friend Patti LuPone, who I did a Vita with years ago. And it's an evening, a 2-hour evening that we'll do all over the world. And it's filled with comedy. But so I can't manipulate everything. I can take care of it in the music world. We try, even in Criminal Minds, with the Charlie Chaplin, with these lessons that I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm trying to do. How do you heal? We're living in the darkest aspect of society, of human beings. So even us, how do we heal ourselves? We watch a Charlie Chaplin movie. So why don't you, after you finish watching Criminal Minds, go out and buy some Marx Brothers or Charlie Chaplin? You know what I'm saying? And I mean it. As awful writers are, who are oversensitized to the human condition. So that oversensitivity can be wonderful if you can turn that oversensitivity into some lesson both for yourself and the world around you, how to make your life and the world's life a better place. But also it's a great burden. And many people who are great writers and actors and musicians take their lives because they can't bear what's happening in the human condition. Certainly that's not an answer. But you understand that it's because of an oversensitivity.